Morning. It's Megan with Polar Fabrics, and you're watching Breakfast with Megan. It's Wednesday, December 10th. I'm coming to you a day early because I have things I have to do tomorrow. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Yeah, so good morning. I'm just gonna give people a few more minutes to join us. Hopefully we get some watchers this morning, so let me know if you're watching. It's very windy here this morning. Good morning, Pam. Good morning, Jolene and Susan. Jolene, it's not very sunny out today. It's very blustery. Good morning, Patty. Good morning, Becky. I'm just going to let a few seconds longer, let people join us. Good morning, Gay. Good morning, Marcella. Good morning, Ruth. I'm just going to start walking, let more join us. Good morning, Cheryl. Jolene, I believe so. I'm pretty sure we have all of the new magnetic hoops in stock. That's why my hair looks kind of frazzled because it got windblown. But I'm going to go ahead and get started because I have lots to show today. Lots of new fabric coming, getting lots of more shipments in. So if I don't drop the camera, we'll be okay. So I'm just going to get started. Get all my ducks in a row here. So I guess the first thing I'm going to start with here is Harry Potter. Our Harry Potter fabric finally arrived. This is a yard panel. Very nice panel. Has Harry and Hermione. Yeah, I know the other names, but they're not coming to me this morning. So, big yard panel to go with that, with Harry Potter. There is an apron pattern, or panel, not a pattern, a panel. So this is printed on canvas, so it's a little bit heavier, so it would work for a guy grilling, kids painting. We just got this out yesterday. I'm not sure what these are. I have not read the directions. We'll figure that out. We'll get one of these made and I'll show it again once it's made. But that's on a little bit heavier canvas. Good morning, Nancy. And then we have these pillow panels, which you would not have to use as pillows. These would very easily go into a quilt. And I know Harry Potter is still very much popular. I have a pillowcase I have to make for my son because he's seen this yesterday and he was waiting for this. So this is a big pillow panel. It's 60 inches wide. So those panels are pretty good size. So you could very easily put those in a quilt. And then here's all the coordinating pieces to go with it. So we've got the male with the owl and them playing Quidditch. The Harry Potter on black, Harry Potter words and the hat, and all kinds of different stuff. The house crest, that comes on black and it comes on blue. Then there's postcards. And then there's all the characters in their cloaks and whatnot. Then these are coordinates to go with it. So these all match very well, kind of that Starry Night feel. So you could put this in a lot of different things. These are the coordinates that go with the Harry Potter. Good morning, Monica and Judy. Glad everyone could join us. So, new Harry Potter. Then I'll just jump right down here. If you have a child or a grandchild, you probably know what Squishmallows are. We have Squishmallow fabric. So this is a panel with different Squishmallows on them. If you're not familiar with Squishmallows, think about the Beanie Babies from the 90s. This is today's Beanie Babies. These are really soft stuffies that the kids love. So when I was growing up, it was the Beanie Baby craze. Now it's the Squishmallows. So this is a panel. There is also a canvas bag panel we don't have made yet, but we'll get that made and we'll show that. Then we have two coordinates to go with it. The all over and this packed Squishmallow. I have a pillowcase to make out of this one for my littlest girl. And then while I'm down here, Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola has finally come out with more new fabric. It's been years since we've had Coke fabric. So this is just the classic Coke symbols, slogans on red. We have this really nice, these are smaller, so they work really nice for smaller things, the Coke bottles, and it says Coca-Cola. Circles with all the slogans in it. And then kind of this old vintage signs that you might see different places. There's also a canvas bag of this one. I have it made, it's up front, so I'll show that when I get back up there. And then we have Winnie the Pooh. So here's our three coordinates that we decided to purchase. If there's other coordinates you would like in the Winnie the Pooh, we can always order them. So you've got the all over animals with Pooh and Piglet, Tigger, Christopher Robin, then the honey pots, and then one just of Pooh Bear. I love the one with him, his head stuck in the honey pot. Just think that's adorable. And then we do have the panel. It kind of sagged on me. There we go, that's better. So, really pretty words from the Winnie the Pooh books. Just a really pretty panel. You could leave it like it is, put a border around it, or you could cut these apart and sew them into a quilt that way. So that's just one aisle of new stuff. Like I said, we've been getting lots of new things. We have a new line of flannel called Haberdashery. This is from Northcott. These are grays and browns and blacks. So this is gray. On my end, it looks not gray. So it is gray. And we have blacks. We have some geometric prints. This one is my favorite one. It's so pretty. And some more geometric prints. So this is great for a guy because there's no florals, there's no pink, there's no purple. Make a great rag quilt if you do rag quilts. Yeah, there's still time to do a rag quilt before Christmas. So that is Haberdashery from Northcott. Then we have one piece of new baby. It's this one here. Really cute little animals on gray. We have a layer cake to go with this that I'll show when I get up front. So that's a really pretty neutral for baby. Then we have this new line from Marcus called Grace Elizabeth. So it is really pretty blues and creams and green. So it's more of your Civil War era prints and coloring, but it is very pretty. Good morning, Jana. So again, this is Grace Elizabeth from Marcus. And there is a link in the description to our Breakfast with Megan page that has most of these items listed on that page if you need to go back and look at things a little bit closer, or you're always able to rewatch the live after we've ended. Then we have a new patriotic line. We're going to have lots of patriotics lines. This is just one of many coming. This is called 1776 from QT Fabrics. So really pretty paisleys. We have some tone-on-tone eagles with, it says freedom and 250 USA. Some flags. This one is really pretty. This print comes in 3 different colors: gold, navy, and cream. But these eagles are just stunning. So you get lots of different eagles, really pretty. And then this abstract flag is very pretty. These are tone-on-tone blue and red. Then it comes in colored, so kind of an antique look to it. Very pretty. I really like this piece. Not sure what I'm going to do with it, but I like it. Then it comes with 4 panels. So this is one of 4. Beautiful eagles. And there's 16 panels, smaller panels on this one panel. So this fabric is $13.99 a yard. This is the same panel that I just showed. It just has a blue background. Same pictures, same coloring. It just looks a little bit different because it's on the blue background. And then we have 2 more that we've already hung up top. Good morning, Michelle. So that one up there is part of that line. It is 42 inches this way and 36 inches this way. It says 1776 in the upper corner, and then where you can't see in this lower corner, it says 2026. So that's one. And then this is another one. This big, beautiful eagle. The camera does not do this justice. This panel is amazing in person. Again, it's 42 inches this way and 36 inches this way. And those are all $13.99 a yard as well, or a panel as well. So that is that new one. Beautiful eagles. Then let's see. Not Christmas, but needed the room and Christmas had space. This is called Nature Study 2.0. So this will eventually get mixed in our color wall, but for right now it is its own collection here by itself. Small prints in lots of different colors. It's very pretty. Good morning, Carol. So these are probably my favorite little prints here. Little like plus marks. It comes in such a wide variety of colors. Greens and golds and blues and terracotta. Really pretty. This is not brown and it's not purple, but it's really pretty. And then it has this really pretty cheaters panel that goes with it. That last time I showed the wide back that matches it. So we have this in two different colorways in the wide back as well. And then this is 45 inch. So really pretty. Looks like you've pieced it and you haven't. Then we have all of our, we got all of our Valentine's, our Easter, Mardi Gras, St. Patty's Day. We have all that fabric out now as well. Then right here, this is going to be tricky to show, but these are, there you can kind of see it, shiny. Great for machine embroidery. So this is what they call ice, which is a very white. So it's got a sheen to it. Great for machine embroidery or any other kind of project that you might want a sheen to. This is kind of an off-white. This one is more of a silver sheen. This is a gold sheen. So this is more of an off-white, but it has gold in it. So it's got a sheen to it. And then right now, we also have a really dark red one. And there you can see the sheen pretty good on this one. So you can see it shining. It's really pretty. So again, great for machine embroidery or any other project that you might, and there it looks black the way that it's sitting on the shelf. But they're great for machine embroidery projects. Good morning, Charlotte and Jane. Then we have two new lines from Moda. The first one is called Wild Honey from Lila Boutique. So it has words on these first 5 and then beautiful flowers. I love these flowers. And then honeycombs with little bees on them. Then these next 4 kind of remind me of a needlepoint. They kind of have that needlepoint look to them. And then we have her magic dots, which she's added some new colors to. The green one is a repeat, but then those 2 are new. I can't remember if the orange was in one of her other collections, but then the blue and the pink are new. Just love her magic dots. And then a few more pieces here, these little bitty flowers, cone flowers. We've got to think spring with all this cold white stuff that we keep getting falling from the sky. So work on something fun and springy. This next line here is called In the Garden from Corey Yoder. Oh, and I forgot to mention, we have fat quarter bundles of the wild honey. We have charm packs, layer cakes, mini charms. We might have jelly rolls. I don't remember. But this line here is called In the Garden from Corey Yoder. Some really pretty little prints and some flowers. Some bias stripes, which are great for bindings. Little X's, which are great for backgrounds. And that one has all the colors on white. Some more flowers. This very first one here is white on white. And then this is white with gray taupe outline. Some more little flowers. And we do have pre-cuts of this one as well. And then some larger flowers for borders and whatnot. So that one is called In the Garden. We do have pre-cuts. Good morning, Linda and Anne. I'm glad you could join us this morning. Let's see here. So I have one more to show back here, and then everything else is up front. So I gotta find it. I did not find it yesterday. Here it is. Okay, so this piece here is a piece of double velvet lush from Riley Blake. It is a panel. I should have done this yesterday and I forgot. But it is one of their most popular baby panels that they had. I'm going to set the camera down for a second. I actually made my new nephew a blanket with this fabric because it's so pretty. So here it is. You get 2 panels in a yard. So with 1 yard of fabric, you get 2 gifts. Zigzag around the outside and give it as a gift. So it is minky. They call it double velvet lush. So it is real soft on both sides. It's printed on both sides. And it's just super pretty. I love this panel. I loved this panel when it came out. I was glad I got a nephew so that I could make something with this line. But like I said, with 1 yard, you get 2 panels. So you get 2 gifts, or one for you and a gift for another person. It's very nice. Let's see. And I have a piece we're out of right now, but I have a piece that I use on the couch all the time because it's just so soft. Okay, I have some more up here. So this first one is called Light of the World. So it's a panel. It's very pretty. It looks like watercolor, and it has a really nice biblical saying in the center. When Jesus spoke again to the people, he said, "I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life." Beautiful, beautiful saying, beautiful panel. We have a green coordinate that goes with it for binding. Just a really pretty, it's kind of wrinkly because I just got it out and it got wrinkled on me, so we'll get it pressed and hung. Just really pretty panel. Then we also have up here Harry Potter wideback. So these 2 are both 108 inches wide. So great for the backs of quilts. Make your front and make your back all match. So those are new. And then we have 2 new lines of Bernina fabric. So this first line is 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is just kind of bobbins and needles and bobbin cases, thread, scissors, decorative stitches in 3 different shades of blue. And then we have this, which has the same background, but then it has the machines on top of them. So you have the new 3 series, you have the new Serger, the new 990. I think that's a 7, that might be a 5 series and a 7 series. So Bernina is going to be doing a lot with this fabric in the coming year. And then this is a separate line, but also Bernina stripe. It's supposed to look like batik, but it's regular cotton. So this is purple and red. And then this one is green and blue, green and purple. Yeah, pretty. And then, like I said, these are supposed to look like batiks, but they are 100% cotton printed fabrics. So you got the machines on that one, and then you have Bernina on these in the 4 different colors. So you have red, blue, purple, and teal. Patty, I'm going to guess and say you were wanting the size of that panel. It's a yard panel. Let me go back to it. So I think she was wanting to know the size. This panel is 42 inches this way and 36 inches this way. Okay, let's see what else I have to show. So, let's see here. Let me, okay. Oh, this is going to be backwards. So let me turn the camera back around so you can see it. This is the Coca-Cola bag pattern panel that I was telling you about. So it's on canvas. Really nice. Old vintage feel to it. So that's one side. This is the other side. The panel comes with your handles. It does not come with lining, but we put the little Coke bottles in the inside. And it does not call for any stabilizer, but Marilyn put soft and stable on the inside, so it makes it stand up. If you don't want it to stand, just don't put any soft and stable in it. But this makes a very nice bag. And those panels are $11.50. And again, they're on canvas, so it's a nice heavy bag. And now I'm going to turn it back around because we have a few more new ones to show. This is called Classic Cars. I guess trucks too, because there's a truck. 50s, 60s, maybe some 70s in there. I don't know. I think these are all 50s and 60s. I don't know. I'm not very good with my car years. So that's a new one. Great for a guy. Then this one is going to be backwards. Sorry. And it's upside down. Let's see here. There, it's right side up. This would be great to cut, can't see here, 4 of them as a 4 patch and put in a quilt. Just all kinds of different old vintage signs. Just really cool old stuff. And then one more vintage car, same vintage cars, but on navy. Yes, and Cheryl, I will save you a panel. If you guys need a panel of anything or want anything, you can either put it in the comments or message me or call us. Yes, Becky, I can make you a kit for the canvas bag. Not a problem. So this is a new double border stripe. So it has the same border print on the opposite side. Beautiful for spring. Beautiful butterflies. Beautiful colors. Just beautiful. So this is called Shine On. Oh, and it's got a little bird on it too. And different colored butterflies. Just really pretty double border stripe. Oh, there's another bird right there. So this one is, I don't know, I haven't priced it yet. We just got it out of the package yesterday. And then a new one for kids. This is black with bright primary colors, no pink and no purple. So this would be great for a boy. It has orange and green and 2 shades of blue, another shade of orange. So great for a boy. Okay, that's really all the fabric. This is the layer cake that goes with the little baby flannel that I said we had a layer cake of. So I'm going to flip through these quick. It has all different colors. All kinds of different patterns. This is flannel, because right there's the piece that I showed. Polka dots and asterisks and just stripes, just all kinds of stuff. In this flannel one. So if you have a baby coming, this is a great layer cake. And the same prints are used over and over, just different colors. Just a really nice layer cake. Has golds, and then some creams. Really pretty layer cake to go with that fabric if you need something for a baby. Okay, so the next thing I want to show is back here. So we have all of our finished items in the classroom, priced and ready to sell. So if you know somebody that needs a quilt or a table runner or wall hanging, send them our way. 95% of this is on our website. There's a few things that I did not get pictures of and did not get on the website. But we have all kinds, all sizes, all styles, baby quilts, wall quilts, lap quilts, queen and king size quilts. So advent calendars, soft books, we have all kinds of stuff. I did link this on our Breakfast with Megan page, and I do want to show you one thing. So if you send somebody to the page, when you scroll, it's all the way at the bottom. So it will only show 50 items in this category. But if you see here where it says finished items and you see view all, it will take you to another page and there is more than 50. There's 4 pages of finished items that we have ready to sell. So we've sold some and shipped some. We've sold some, shipped them to Texas. So let your friends know if they're looking for a nice Christmas gift. They can shop our site and maybe find something. Our finished items are on our website year round, so they don't go away. When we put these up next week, they're still on our website, so people can buy them throughout the year. We add to it throughout the year. When we take samples down, we'll go ahead and price them and put them online. So, yeah, it's always there. Now, I have a couple specials. We have some holiday apron panels left. So this one, oh, you don't want to see me, you want to see the panel. This one here is Yuletide Traditions. So it's, this is printed on regular cotton fabric. It comes on the panel, it comes with the hot mitts. You do need to purchase a lining for it. We put Insulbrite in ours. And then it comes with these 4 little coasters that you could stitch and turn. So this panel is originally $16.99. We have it on special for $11. We have 3 of them left. So this is, it has everything on there except your lining for your pot holders and your Insulbrite for your pot holders. So 3 of these left for $11. And then we have, this mannequin's wearing 2 aprons. These are a Walk on the Prairie. This is the cream version. And then, Jane, if you can be a little more specific as which panel you want for me. So if you want the Yuletide, please put Yuletide panel for me, or Walk on the Prairie, either cream or gray. So this is the same panel in gray. So this is Walk on a Prairie gray or Walk on a Prairie cream. They're originally $34. We have them on sale for $22. So gray Walk on a Prairie or cream Walk on a Prairie on sale for $22. And then we have one more. Another Christmas one. Now this one is on canvas. So this is Holiday Joy. Again, it comes with the oven mitts printed on there and the 4 coasters with the apron panel. This one originally is $17.50. We have them on sale for $11.38. We have 7 of these left. So again, this is Holiday Joy apron panel for $11.38. Okay, so then I have a bunch of notions. So I'm going to just jump in here quick with all of our notions and hopefully not take too long. So the first thing I'm going to show are these new display pieces. These you can paint or leave them unpainted. Put your project in a hoop and put it back here, and then you can hang it up. It does not come with the hoop, so you have to get an embroidery hoop to put it in. This is great for cross stitch, hand embroidery, machine embroidery, kids paintings, anything. So that's a solid one. It fits an 8-inch hoop. This one fits a 6-inch. It has these little decorative dots around them. And then we have a hexagon shaped one. So those are, we keep getting new ones of those in. Then we have some new patterns that go with the Evening on a Prairie line from Modern Prairie. So really pretty maple leaves. This finishes 88 by 114. And it uses a wide variety of yardage. Then we have Prairie Garden. Again, this features the Evening on a Prairie. It finishes 96 by 114. And it uses a variety of yardage. And then this one is Laura's Log Cabin. It finishes 84 by 100. And I'm going to guess and say it uses a variety of yardage. So none of these are pre-cut friendly. It's yardage friendly. And we have all this yardage in stock. This is a new pattern, Applique Trees. Really pretty. You do it in the right colors, you could leave it out all winter. So again, this is machine applique. Then this pattern goes with the 1776 line that I showed earlier. So both patterns are in here, the one with the big eagle and the one using the smaller eagle panels. Then we have some triangle paper from Primitive Gatherings. So this is a 3/4 inch and 1.5 inches, designed to use with 5-inch squares. So you put the paper on and sew it. And then tear the paper away, and you have half square triangles. Then this is 2 inch, 2.5 inch, 1 inch, and 3/4. These are bigger pieces. I don't know if you can kind of see. You'd put a piece of fabric that's 8.5 by 11, 2 pieces of fabric. And then it tells you to sew on the solid line. No, sew on the dotted lines, cut on the solid lines, to give you perfect half square triangles. So these go with a lot of the Primitive Gatherings patterns. So those are all new. Then we have a new quilted hoodie pattern. So this is all scrap quilted. And I like it because it has a wider V for the head, so I don't feel like I'm being choked. And it has a hood. And this goes from an extra small to a 3X. So that is something brand new. Then we also have a reading book pillow pattern. So those have been very popular. Then from Tula Pink and Paper Pieces, we have some keychains. Keychains. So these are bright pink, and this has her little sparrow on it, and it has the keychain and the little thing there. And then a sewing machine and a pair of scissors. And again, they all come with the keychain thing. They just don't have them attached. Get it to focus here. So nice little Notion gifts things. Talking about gifts, this is the big giant quilted bow. These patterns just came in. I cannot wait to make this. It's going to be great. This thing is It finishes about 20 by 26, so it's very big, great for a front door. So look for this sample in the near future. We'll show it again. Then my things have kind of got discombobulated here. A tumbler template that will work on 2.5-inch strips and 2.5-inch mini charms. So if you need a tumbler for a mini charm or a jelly roll, this will work. Then we have these beautiful quilting notes. This is designed by My So Quilty Life. Just a cute little notepad with her fabric printed here. There's 50 sheets. That's what I was looking for. It's right in front of my face. So something a little bit different for a quilter, for a gift. Then we have stickers. Sleep Deprived Sewing Ninja. Cute little sticker. Itching to be stitching. This one says, go sew something. So these three that I just showed are fairly small. I mean, there it is in my hand. These next three are quite large. There it is in my hand. This is the state of Kentucky with like crossroads on it. Then we have the state of Ohio. Now it is pretty big. Well, if I could keep a hold of it. Has the Ohio star on it. I mean, it's about as big as my hand. So it has to go on something pretty big. And then the state of Indiana has the corn and beans pattern on it. It's not as big as Ohio, but it's fairly big. So those are all new. Then we have some new hand embroidery kits. So this is the first one. So everything comes in here that you need. So it comes with a wooden hoop, needle, pre-printed fabric pattern, embroidery floss, basic sewing instructions, and a get starting guide. So if you have somebody that wants to start, but you don't know where to start them, this is a nice little kit to start with because it comes with everything. It's got a good detailed instructions. Everything being together is a big thing, and the pattern is already printed on the fabric, so that helps as well. Then this next one is a 3D coneflower embroidery kit. So this again comes with everything you need: the hoop, the thread, the fabric. Green cotton fabric, an oval hoop, DMC floss, wire, felt, water-soluble transfer pin. I mean, it comes with all kinds of stuff, but I thought this was so pretty. This one might not be beginner friendly, but for somebody that needs a different project, this would be fun. Then from Deb Strain, we have some embroidery kits. So this is Deb Strain's artwork. This is her beautiful owl from a couple of her Christmas lines. This comes with everything you need: needle, floss, fabric. The pattern is on water-soluble stabilizer. So you peel the back off, you stick it on the fabric, and you just stitch through the stabilizer. So there's no transferring of the design. So again, this would be a great one for a beginner because you don't have to transfer anything. Here's another one. This one is Bees and Lavender. Again, comes with everything you need. The pattern's printed on water-soluble stabilizer. Really nice little kit. Sorry, I got a tickle in my throat. Another one from Deb String called Cozy Snowbirds. Again, it comes with everything you need. And it's her artwork. So her artwork is really nice. Here's winter birds and bells. These are ornaments. Comes with 3 embroidery hoops, the ribbon, all the floss to make ornaments. Then we have a family tree. Again, has everything in there. And we have snow friends. Then we have Bluebird's Nest kit. So it makes this little pattern. Comes with everything you need, plus some goodies. There's a needle minder, there's some charms, a spool of thread, really cute little ruler. So not only are you getting a quilt project, but you're getting some collectibles as well. And it comes in a nice little box that you can put stuff in afterwards. We have some new floss drops from Lori Holt. They're little spools of thread. It does not tell me how many's in here. Oh, there it does. Had to get in there. There's 20 floss drops in here. If you're not sure what a floss drop is, let me know and I can take a picture and post it. Let's see. I'm trying to go fast because I have so much stuff. New from by Annie's, snappy sleeves, different size bags that you can put different stuff in. And then Fold-A-Locks. So they've got little snaps down here you can unsnap to put more stuff in. It's a wallet. And then Focal Point. Different size bags to put stuff in. Then she has partnered with this designer. This is the Bella Quilted Coat. So this is the actual pattern for the coat. So you need this pattern, but then there's this add-on, which is sleeves. So it has different sleeve options for the quilted jacket. This is Arcs and Beauties. So this is like for the back, or you can see here on the side. And then this is a backpack straps and pockets to go with the By Annie's backpack. So it has these instructions for these straps and for these straps. So these 3 are add-ons to other patterns. But very fun. Had a lot of interest in those already. Let's see. These are new from It's So Emma. This is triangles on a roll, but it's not triangles. It's a jelly braid. So it makes this here out of a jelly roll. So you use 2.5-inch strips to create this braided like border or sashing. It comes in a 5-inch or a 9-inch. It's an easy way to use up scraps and make quilts or borders or pot holders or whatever you might want to make. And I have some cross stitch from Lala Boutique. These flowers. From Fig Tree, I have ribbons and stars. Then from It's So Emma, 'Tis the Season, little gingerbread house. Yes, that one is so cute. And then from Lori Holt, these next ones are from the Hometown Neighborhood collection. So this is the tea house. It's got the cup of tea on the top. So they're all different houses. They all have a saying on them, and they're all themed. This one is the Beehive House. And then the Topiary, I think is how you pronounce it. And there's 12 of these, but we have 8 of them. The other ones haven't come out yet. This is the Sunflower House, Bird House, Cherry House, the Quilted Star House, and the Sheep House. So that's 8 of them. We'll be getting the others in. They're just not out yet. So those are all cross stitch. And then I forgot to grab my sample of this, so I'll wait and do this next time. But I do want to show these. These are new cross stitch needles. I've been using these for a couple weeks now. They're different sizes, 26 and a 28, but they have this little ball on the end of them. So most of the time I do the cross stitch needles. They're sharp. Sometimes I'll split my Adia cloth. These are wonderful. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but on the end there's just this little, right there, there's just a little ball there, so that when I'm doing my cross stitch, I don't have to really look. I just feel it and it goes where it needs to go. This has been a game changer for my cross stitching as I'm trying to finish some projects for Christmas. Super easy. I'm not splitting the Adia cloth like I was with my sharp needle. Been waiting on these needles for a really long time. You can kind of see that ball there. It's very minor, but it has made a difference in my cross stitching. So if you do cross stitch, you might invest in these needles. I like them a lot. We will later today have kits available for these coasters. So these are really easy coasters to make. The kit will make 4 of them. Comes with the fabric for the front and the back of the coasters. This has a very nice, sturdy hexagon interfacing in it. That comes with the kit and the pattern. I made these in the matter of a couple hours. So if you need a quick gift yet for Christmas, these are great. And And the cups just sit on them nicely. So we will have kits for these. They're $20. And like I said, you get enough fabric to make 4. The only thing you'll need is thread. And most of us have thread that we want to use up. I think that's all my new stuff. So, I have our end of the bolts. Oh, I just touched a button. I don't know what I did. Oh well. Yes, Patty, she asked if we had the Lori Holt sticker assortments. We have 2 different ones. We have her original, again, you don't want to see me up close and personal. We have My Happy Place stickers, which were the originals, and then we have Sew and Stitch stickers. So this one has 300 stickers in it for $9. There's a overview of all of them. And then this one has 10 sticker pages. It doesn't tell me how many stickers, but there's an overview of all those. So we have 3 packs of each. Okay, now, into the bolts. So if you're new to watching us, I do 20 into the bolts. These we pre-measure, pre-price. I'll read an R with a number. That's the number you need to comment with to claim. I'll read the yardage and I'll read the sale price. So R1 is 32 inches for $9, and it has a light blue with a white star. So R1, 32 inches for $9. And we do ship, so if you are not local, we will ship to you. This is R2, 14 inches for $408. Again, R2, 14 inches for $408. Sorry, my nose is running now. I'm just a mess this morning. This is R3, 5/8 of a yard for $586. This is from the Snowman Gatherings line. So R3, 5/8 of a yard for $586. R4 is a batik, 3/8 of a yard for $333. R4, 3/8 of a yard for $333. R5, 24 inches for $575. R5, 24 inches for $575. R6, 32 inches for $890. This is the Magic Dots from Lila Boutique. Again, R6, 32 inches for $890. And it's the nutmeg, it's brown. I don't know if it shows brown, but it's brown. R7, 35 inches for $801. This is a Kansas Troubles stripe, so great for binding. R7, 35 inches for $801. Excuse me, that tickle won't go away. This is flannel. This is a dark green Woolies flannel. This is R8, 20 inches for $5.65. R8, 20 inches for $5.65. It is Woolies flannel. This one is flannel as well. This one is R9, 33 inches for $9.29. This is from the Lakeside Gathering line. It's a really pretty blue. So R9, 33 inches for $9.29. R10, it's a really pretty soft butter. There's 44 inches, so almost a yard and a quarter, for $11.46. R10, 44 inches for $11.46. R11, 33 inches for $8.60. Again, R11, 33 inches for $8.60. R12 is a grunge. There's 17 inches for $4.73. Again, R12, 17 inches for $4.73. R13, this is a already printed by a stripe. There's 30 inches for $7.97. Again, R13, 30 inches for $7.97. R14, beach, ocean, sea theme. R14, 35 inches for $9.38. Good morning, Susie. Again, R14, 35 inches for $9.38. R15, this is a yard and a third for $11. This is a gray. R15, a yard and a third for $11. R16, it's a gray linen look. This is R16, 33 inches for $9.29. Again, R16, 33 inches for $9.29. R17 is purple sewing themed. There's 30 inches for $7.49. R17, 30 inches for $7.49. R18 is a grunge. There's 16 inches for $7.16. Again, R18, 16 inches for $7.16. R19, this is a 1930s print. There's 31 inches for $7.33. Again, R19, 31 inches for $7.33. And our last one, R20, these beautiful trees with snowflakes. There's a half a yard for $4.82. Again, R20, 1/2 yard for $4.82. Okay, that's all I have today. Thanks for bearing with me. I hope you guys have a great week. I think here we're supposed to get some more snow tonight and tomorrow and Friday. Yeah, the white stuff has started early this year. So enjoy the snow if it snows. My kids enjoyed it last week. They made all kinds of stuff outside, so enjoy it. Don't hate it too much. Just stay in your sewing room and sew. But until next time, keep on stitching. Bye.